All right, friends, we got a little bit of a short workout today. I got to skedaddle in a half hour. So I'm pretty tired. I'm pretty stuck on time, but we'll get it all done. I'm not too worried about it. All right, let's get to work. We start on our backs, right? We start with our ball rolls, right? We took away those sock walks for this phase, right? So for those that remember from last week, on your back, you hug those knees as tight as you can. You're going to go all the way back. Don't roll under your neck. And then just try to roll up without touching your feet, kind of like a massage of your back. Rolling up, rolling down. Notice the different hand positions might allow you to roll into different positions. So when my knees are really tight, it's really hard for me to get up. But if I grab my shins, I can get up much easier. So just 10 good rolls. Awesome, possum. All right, from here, we are doing an adductor rock. So start on the one knee, right? You remember this exercise. We're going to string in two different things. So knee is in line with toe. I got a knee placed on the ground. My hands are in front of me. I got to tilt my screen back. But you guys understand. So what's going to happen is I'm going to rock myself back. I'm going to come forward. Now I'm going to take my outside hand or the hand closest to my big toe up. And I'm going to rotate nice and high. And then I come back down. And then I rock back, come forward, rotate, 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 come back down. Rock back, come forward, rotate, rotate, rotate. You're just going to do 5 of these. Oh, it's about. Awesome. From here, we got to switch sides. It's important to get both sides. So my right knee's down, my left leg's out. Remember, knee is in line with toe. So I stretch those hands out far. I rock back, I rock forward, and I rotate up and over. Back, forward, up and over. Good. Big stretches. Kind of some adductor inside of your leg work. Good. When you've done 5, we're just going to add in a good little rock back. So from a front view, my knees are spread awfully wide. Okay. Right. My knees are wider than my hips. From a side view, I spread those knees wide. Try to give you guys see. Spread the knees wide. I'm going to sit my hips back. You're going to feel this all on the inside of your legs. So this is called a rock back. So I rock back and then I come forward. I rock back. Come forward. Good. Back, forward, back, and forward. Excellent. All the way back, forward for 10. Big stretches. Oh, the farther you go back, right? If you don't really feel a stretch, try spreading out those knees a little bit more and try to sit into those hips. When you've done 10 there, we're in a half kneeling position. Our hands are overhead. We're going to lean to our right. And we're going to lean to our right. And then we're going to lean to our left. Big leans, big stretches. Big leans, big stretches. Nice. Good job. There's 10 of us on tonight. Doesn't help our yearly numbers, but hey, we're vibing. Big stretches. Great job, athletes. I forgot what's next. All right, from here, the overhead leans. Okay, our peeing dog, and then our skater jumps. All right, friends. So our peeing the dog, we got to go back down to our hands and knees. I should have added this on when we were there. So peeing the dog is hands are under shoulders, knees are under hips. So we're in this tabletop position. My job is going to be to lift up my leg without lifting up my hips. So if you look from the other side, a correct move would be you don't see my hips rise. An incorrect move would be if you see my hips open up and then drop back down. So we want to be nice and straight. I just want to lift up and then drop. You maybe only can go to here. It's all right. Lift up as high as you can. Come back down. You're just going to shoot for between 5 and 10, whatever feels good. Nice. And then switch sides. Yeah, nice. Awesome. When you've done your 10 or your 5, we're going to stand up. We got a little skater jumps, kind of get our heart rate up a little bit, dive into a few things. All right, so skater jumps. I load into my outside leg. So you got to think maybe you're a hockey player, right? The Kings are knocked out. So we're all hockey players now, but I load into that leg and I jump over and I land and I jump. Okay, we're just going to do 20 of these, just jumping side to side, trying to land on one leg and then explode back. You want to make it difficult, you jump farther. You want to make it easy, you jump closer. It's too hard to jump, just do steps. You can't do steps, stay nice and tall and take sideways steps. So there are plenty of regressions we can do. You got 20 of these. Big jump, return. Nice. Oh, when you get 20, maybe you feel this in your hips. You're like, oh, that was a little bit tough, Coach Max. It's okay. I'll give you some time now. Get some water, catch your breath. 20 can be a lot of jumps. So we're going to get into our workout. All right. We got reverse lunges. We got IYTWs again. We got inchworms. We got push-ups. We got high knees. And we got a heavy heeled Russian twist. But we'll have some fun anyways. All right, so reverse lunges. We know how to do those. We've been doing them for weeks, right? We even had it in pause, oscillations. We've kind of worked it, but we got to get back to where we were and getting really strong. So we stand nice and tall. I take my left leg, I step back, I drop that knee down, and then I stand up nice and tall for 1. We got 6 aside, so that's 12 each. That's 12 total. So that's 2, right? I step back and down. 3, 4. You really want to make it more difficult. You take the outside of your hand, you cross over your body, your hands cover your shoelaces, and then you stand back up. So that would be an option. So if you're having trouble feeling that front quad, I step back, I cover my shoelace, and then I stand back up. Right, so that helps you to rotate onto that front quad, rotate those hips. Awesome. When you've done 10, my camera's already set, or when you've done 12, we're on our tummies. We got our IYTWs. So that's, remember, it's, this way. I, Y, T, and then W. Right, we got this 3 times. So if you remember, hands are stuck out really far in front of you. Without lifting up your feet, you're going to lift up as high as you can for I. Make a Y. This is great for shoulder. For T, Ryan's doing it great. And W, right, we just got 3 of these. I, Y, T, and W. Awesome. When you've done 3 of them, we got inchworm with a push-up. Inchworm with a push-up. If you don't want to do a push-up, that's okay. You could do just an inchworm, but we got push-ups after this as well. So remember, your hands touch the ground. We've done this before. You jiggle that butt. You walk your hands out as far as possible, not as far as possible, under your elbows. You go down into that push-up, and then you walk your hands back. If you don't want to add a push-up, you don't have to. All the way down, walk those hands out nice and far, not even far, just under your shoulders. Big push up, walk those hands all the way back. Notice how slow I'm going. Super important to be in control. Awesome. For the 3rd one, push up, walk those hands all the way back. All right, if you're up for the challenge, we got 10 push-ups. You could do it on the floor, on a bench, on the couch, on a chair. Elevate your surface, right? Put your hands on something higher. If pushing up on the floor is difficult, raise that surface to the top, okay? So you can do it off a counter, off your couch. But we just got 10 good push-ups. Remember, tuck the hips, eyes go towards the ground. We're just down and up. 1, 2, you know how to do them. When you've done 10 push-ups, nice. You've done 10 push-ups, give yourself a pat on the back. We got 40 high knees. We got 40 high knees. Right, so those high knees, right, remember, is you get your hands, you get your legs moving. So it's 1, 2. We do that really fast, right? So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. Right, we got 40 of them. You can't even see my head. I'm like cut off. Thank you, computer. Hands are moving. Good job. When you've done 40, you've done 40. We're going to find ourselves back down on the ground for a new exercise, a new way to make a fun exercise hard. So I call this a heel heavy Russian twist. So heel heavy means something. You have to push your heels down. When you push your heels into the ground, you feel your hamstrings. That's really, really, really important. So when my heels are heavy, all I'm going to do is rotate both hands, tap the ground, alternate. When I alternate and I move, I don't want to lose the tension in my hamstring. So if this is too much for you, we don't need to do these type of exercises, but this is a great way to build some good strength. Heels are on the ground. They push down, right? Like your job is to keep your floor on the ground, keeping that tension. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't really like Russian twists like this. I like keeping those heels down and rotating each side because we can get some hamstring. Our abs are working, makes things a little bit harder. You got 20 of these, so I'm at 12, 13, 14, big 15, 16. Eyes follow the hand. And 20. Oh, when you've done 20 reps, you deserve a break. Get yourself some water. Make sure we're breathing in and out through our nose, especially for some of our USA Games athletes. Crystal, she's in here. I know Ryan's in here. We got some athletes that are headed off to Orlando. Remember what we talked about, good breathing mechanics, breathing in and out through our nose, resting better, not huffing and puffing. So I've set a 90 second timer. We need to take a breather. That was hard. My heart rate's beating. It's not the weight moving. It's my heart rate beating. All right. Christian, your heart rate beating? Yeah, I saw you feel for it. I saw you feel. Yeah.
Yeah, I felt it.
Yeah, good. That's life. All right, friends, we got another 1 minute. Hey, Christian, just a heads up, make sure you're checking your chat. You'll see a message from Janet. Please make sure you respond to her.
Okay.
Yeah, I just want to let you know. I have control of all your computers. I can see the backside who messages all you guys. So I saw it go to Christian. Yeah.
Yeah, now I can see the chat.
Good. Don't make sure you don't respond to everybody. Just respond to Janet. All right, friends, we got ourselves 20 more seconds and we're starting with those reverse lunges. We're working our way into our IYTWs and then down the line, our inchworms, our push-ups, our high knees, and then our Russian twists. So 6 good exercises today. I still feel my abs. All right, guys, we're getting ready. Here we go. We got round number 2. Okay, we got 12 reverse lunges. I move just a little bit quicker, just a little bit. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1. Right, remember, big step back, rotate and cross if you're having trouble feeling that front quad. So 1. Just what I didn't want to happen. Nice. And I got 12. Remember, when you've done your 12, You plop down onto the floor. Good job, athletes. I see some really good reverse lunges. I see some that need some work. So we're nice and hands are really far in front of us. We lift up for I, for Y, for a T, and a W. Don't look at the camera. Keep your head down. Put your chin on the ground if you can. Maybe you need to put your forehead down for I, Y, T, and W. Just gonna help with your neck. Y, T, and W. Awesome. When you've done your 3 reps, we're into our 3 inchworms with a push-up. If you're looking for some extra fitness on the 3rd inchworm, why don't you just knock out your 10 push-ups? Just a thought. Anyway, hands are down to the ground. Walk those hands out. Big push-up. And then I walk those hands back. Stand up nice and tall. For 1, walk the hands out. For 2, and for 3. Excellent. When you've done your 3, it's time to do 10 push-ups. Just a reminder so you could see, if you can't do them on the floor, there is an option. Imagine this is a couch and you can do your 10 push-ups with an elevated position. So my feet are in the same position as usual. I just push up 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. When you've done 10 push-ups there, good job. We're into 40 high knees. 40 high knees. Here we go in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. 1, 2. Nice job. That's 40. When you've done your 40, right down to the ground, right, for those Russian twists. For 20 of them, 10 aside. Remember, heels heavy. Heels get planted. I'm going to really push down on those heels. Rotate. 1, 2. Right there. I'm not a fan of the Russian twist, but if we can teach you to push your heels down, feel your hamstrings, it's going to help pull your hips under you. It's going to give you a little bit more abs because your hips are stable. Your abs are rotating. It's what we want, right? The job of the abs is to keep the hips stable. So if we rotate while the abs are trying to keep the hips stable, you'll get a better stretch. Heavy heels, heavy heels. And 20. When you've done 20, get yourself some water. All right. All right, all right, all right. How's good on the abs? I feel that. My heart rate's beating. We're going to tackle one more round. We'll rush through it and then we'll be out of here. Quick, short and sweet. Going to start round 3. We're moving and grooving today. Like I said, no dilly-dallies, no long conversations. Christian, I heard what you said. Thank you. That's funny. But we got to get going. We got round number 3 coming up live from a Tuesday HLC. Here we go. We start with our reverse lunges. We got 12 of them, 12 reverse lunges. Big step back, drop the knee, come up nice and tall. You know what you're doing. 2, 3. Good, 12 of them. When you've done your 12, you find yourself all the way down on the ground for our I, Y, T, Ws. These are really good for your shoulder health. I, Y, especially some of our swimmers, even Ryan, our tennis player. I, Y, T, W, I, T, W. When you've done 3 IYTWs, we're into three of Coach Max's favorite exercise, the inchworm. All the way down, walk those hands out, down, and back for 1. For 2. And for 3. See, we move. When you've done your 3, we're into 10 push-ups. Maybe you do your push-ups on the ground, right? Maybe I do it the way I did it round 2. You elevate that surface. Either way, I love that upper body push. So we got 10 of them. Nice. That's 10 for Coach Max. Oh, when you've done your 10 push-ups, what's next? Right, 40 high knees. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1, let's go. Just like that, 20 seconds. All right, last but not least, in our Tuesday HLC, we got our heel heavy Russian twist. Heels are down heavy. Big reach, 1, 2. 10, 11, 12, 17, 18, 19, and 20. All right, athletes, when you've done your 20 Russian twists, we got to cool down, right? We got our 1 minute of walking, right? Remember, we try to cool down, especially with some athletes having competition. When you run fast and you, play tennis and you swim a lot, it's important for you guys to cool down after your race. Don't just go sit down. Try to get a little bit of an active recovery in, right? That's a walk. That's a talk. That's a jiggle of the legs. That's a moving of the arms. That's a grooving. That's a dance. That's a whatever. But it's important for you to get moving and grooving. Catching our breath. We're breathing in and out through our nose. We got 20 more seconds. All right, friends. That concludes HLC for this Tuesday. I'll see everybody next Tuesday, but a big congratulations to Christian. You got yourself 4 in a row. That means you get a sweet custom t-shirt. So congratulations, we're at Pride. This isn't the last time I see you. Just because you get a shirt doesn't mean you got to stop coming to HLC.